Thanks so much to all of you for joining me on this second season of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and thanks so much to the patrons who continuously put this anime up for the vote and finally got it pushed through.
あるのはただ飲みかけの3人分のコーヒーカップ
I love these subtle lighting effects where the sunlight is streaming in through the window showing the dust inside the boat. It's a lovely little effect, truth be told. Also, around 70% of you aren't subscribed, so be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon to ensure you don't miss out on everything great about Cowboy Bebop, Dr. Stone and ReZero, all coming soon.
ご案内しますよ。
お願いします。
とにかく連れ帰ってください。
もう釈放ですか?
Doing a really nice looking job of using a CGI background and then animating characters in a still frame shot moving towards the screen. This stuff is rarely attempted and oftentimes is done incredibly poorly to say the least. This complete anti-reaction to her calling his name and remembering all of the good times from their history together made me both laugh and appreciate the character within 5 seconds of meeting him. Also, they definitely picked a great voice actor to represent his character. I'll be honest, this is so fucking cool. This nice little screen right now doesn't have full information on it, but you can see how it would be very useful over the episodes to get acquainted with which characters have which stands and so on. JoJo.
45のおばんのくせして何がもんだ。
言ったわね。すぐってやる。
A subtle not-in-your-face way of letting us know the age difference between the last season and this season. I'm a big fan of when an anime cuts a lot of exposition away from its storytelling experience.
少々手荒くなりますが。
All Might. The way this scene was animated and put together with added CGI was pretty damn masterfully done. And as expected from this anime, we're treated at these short scenes to information regarding the stands such as various power levels and such. This will be interesting for me moving forward in order to keep track of how powerful various stands are that we come across. God, I love how they build up moments like this with such great creative editing and voice acting. For the introduction of yet another completely unique stand and ability. This first OP with its continuation of the previous season's CGI animation and for its cool ass effects which are seriously next level looking and a great song too. The whole thing is put together nicely and to call it smooth CGI would be a huge understatement. I actually said this during one of my Everything Great About JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Season 1 videos, but again, I want to give props here for this unique style of animation. For me personally, there's something oddly appealing about characters having what looks like well-rounded features, like the square cheekbones and jaw for example. God, I love this side-sweeping view of all of the descendants of the original JoJo. It's so great for me to see because it's, in my opinion, one of the greatest elements of JoJo. The fact that we get to follow the family tree line. JoJo going dark as hell on us with the whole pen in the eyeball situation and showing every moment without hesitation. Something which I absolutely cannot do if I wish this video to make literally any money at all. Another uniquely designed stand. Slowing down this scene so that you can see and appreciate the amount of effort that went into its design. From the animated JoJo and his stand falling at slightly separate times, to the solid wall and door caving in realistically, to the after effects of CGI dust clearing. Well, that was straight up fucking awesome. I just love these super intense moments. This set of final moves between young JoJo, his stand, and my boy Old Man JoJo.
わしの最も恐れていたことが起こりやった。
Us getting a good chance to see JoJo's love for his daughter in a way such as this.
しかしびっくりしたぞ、ホリー。どら、起きたら歯を磨かなくてはな。ほら、
This is yet another incredibly sweet moment of him looking after his daughter despite the fact that she's over 40 years of age. It's another thing I love about this anime, that you get to see the person's personality like with JoJo when he himself was a young man and now he's very much older. It's like you get very well-rounded character progression in the truest sense of the word like this.
なぜ同行したくなったのかは私にもよくわからないんだがね。
And the group begins to take shape whilst the bizarre adventure itself starts. Getting shown this quick roundup of all of the characters' stands' names and what their unique abilities and powers are. For this very well edited outro whose song is an absolute old-timey classic like me! You just have to love these little transition slides and how well put together they are to quickly show the entire group's reaction to whatever is taking place in front of them.
さっきのジジイが本体だったのか。おぞましいスタンドには。
Can't show much of the battle itself due to it being rather excessively bloody, but it was a great battle fought nonetheless with great effects and a pretty damn nice backing tune as well actually. This short little sequence is a funny but great way for us to see how each character has a completely different personality and deals with the situation differently.
そこのダンディーな旦那、香港名物ホットコーラはいかがですかな。
ホット？コーラは冷たいもんと相場が決まってるじゃい。
One of the other many things I've always loved about this anime is how it takes us all around the world and how hard the animators and writers and of course the mangaka tried to make it feel authentic. This little scene with the vendor didn't amount to anything, but it was a really nice way of telling us their different food and drinks with a nice little side dialogue, and as stated, makes it feel authentic in that regard. I love how the action goes from absolutely zero eating lunch and chilling to maximum danger that kicks your goddamn ass within seconds.
タイガーバームガーデンですよ。
ほう？タイガーバームガーデン。
This is literally a place in Hong Kong and I officially love this anime even more now for that.
クロスファイヤー！ハリケーン！
The effects of the first time we're seeing a big battle move take place, making for a creamy smooth little sequence.
今度の剣さばきはどうだ！
Jesus, this season they've really taken their exaggerated scenes, whether it be shock for example during a talk or a scene such as this in the middle of a battle, to the absolute next level. It just fits, for me anyway, the entire style that I've always felt JoJo as an anime going for down to the ground. As the first real battle taking place with stands, this is just exhilarating. One issue I thought I may have with this new twist is that I figured the stands didn't have many abilities, but that was purely based on everything I had seen on them up until now. But watching this, those fears are gone as I see each stand able to do loads of cool stuff and thus keep battles very much interesting.
そしてそこからクロスファイヤーハリケーンを言ったろう。私の炎は分裂。何体にも分かれて飛ばせると。
A great end to a great battle. Hopefully one of many more to come.
これで肉の目がなくなって憎めないやつになったわけじゃな。じゃんじゃん。
Okay, I'll give a win for that. Not just because I myself enjoy puns, but because this is such a classic JoJo line from his character.
そして次に。
Animation art style change nicely suits the darker tone of this backstory.
は誓った。我が妹の魂の尊厳と安らぎは。
This kind of random pose is so fucking JoJo.
俺はあんたたちと共にエジプトに行くことに決めたぜ。ディオを目指していけばきっと妹の仇に出会える。
And the team grows yet again with another great new member.
やかましい。他のやつに言え。
まあ写真なら私が撮ってあげよう。
Getting to see yet again how another character deals with this kind of situation, just like I mentioned when it happened on the plane. It's actually a pretty funny and also interesting character building moment each time.
忌まわしきディオの呪縛。
現代最先端を誇る
Nicely put together sweeping overhead shot of JoJo's home compound. I must admit, when I first heard the old Aura 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 battle cry, I thought it was slightly dumb, but my god does it grow on you after a while.
ああ、嘘だぞ。だが、間抜けは見つかったようだな。
Now that was both some clever and funny shit. Another great looking and uniquely designed stand.
JoJo!
Even though JoJo makes out like he really doesn't care, he clearly does, since he saved the girl before dropping into the water himself.
てめえがやられた時、小便ちびられたら水中だから汚ねえなってことだけさ。
For this great ending to this battle.
すでにエンプレス、ハングドマン、ストレングス、ホイール・オブ・フォーチューン、テンパランス、エンペラー、デビルの
Minor spoilers, I suppose, but it's great all the same to find out how many stand users Dio has under his influence, as it's really exciting knowing they're going to be facing all of these at some stage.
やれやれ。こういう歓迎の挨拶は女の子にはきつすぎるさ。
You may or may not know this about me, but I'm very impartial to some violence, and that crane attacking the dude on its own was pretty sick. So I obviously can't get away with showing it, but my god, they showed an incredibly bloody scene where all of the sailors accompanying JoJo and crew were killed by the ape, and it was messed up! Using this music, they really nicely set the tone for a creepy, mysterious ghost ship.
Star Plus!
This is such an awesome attack, and it's even better now knowing that they can fully interact with their stands in ways such as this.
この船、すべてのものが俺のスタンドさ。てめえらは乾杯なんだよ。
I tell you, I just gotta give mad props to them keeping me guessing in terms of a completely unique stand and stand user which I never saw coming a mile off.
しかし、こいつ以上の我々の知らぬ強力なるスタンドと、これからも出会うのか。
I certainly think so, and I certainly hope so.
日本を出て4日か。
タイムリミットまであと46日。
Getting a map view of everywhere they have been so far, along with details of each major incident which ended up taking them somewhere else, and also a time limit on how long they have left to save the mother.
白いたてがみの獅子シンガの住む島を見つけ、王子はその島をシンガプーラと名付けた。
This is actually true.
あ？500？ 我がシンガポールではゴミを捨てると罰金を課す法律があるのだ。
Just like in part 1 where I mentioned the brief meeting with the hot cola vendor in Hong Kong, this is yet another awesome example of the anime doing its best to make things realistic. It is indeed illegal to litter in Singapore, however the fine is $300 and not $500 or a corrective work order. It is just crazy to me to even think about the amount of effort that must go into animating just a simple short sequence like this one. Even the guy's arms are made up of multiple colours to show off that they're in the sunlight and such. It's incredible, really.
早く安全な部屋でシャワーでも浴びようや。
Downtime like this is another great way of building the story and the characters as they progress. I'm not even sure why I've always been a fan of moments like this, and not just in anime but video games as well. Holy shit, nicely done, animators. Yet again trying something that few other anime do and managing to actually pull it off rather nicely, I think.
わざと見つかってわざとやられたんだよ。
Wow, they continue to take violence in this new season to new levels with the sword pokey to the faces and then him getting a chunk taken off of his ankle. This view and the others they use to demonstrate the small size of the opponent's stand. He cut his face off! My god, what a creepy little f***er. This is by far the creepiest stand I've seen to date. Okay, yeah, I'm straight up giving 2 wins here for how damn smooth they made this action sequence. It's actually bloody stunning in all honesty and well deserving of it, I think. On top of this, they actually used more CGI rotation as well and made it look great. For coming up with another clever technique for defeating a stand. For a great twist ending which adds another curious element to the anime. So previously during my day-to-day I did a rather intense ab workout, and now this has happened and it's left me in physical pain in my stomach.
Yellow Temperance.
Okay, as it turns out this stand is also incredibly freaky. It just occurred to me that all of this time I haven't really talked much about the chosen voice actors for this anime, other than mentioning how I liked our new main hero's voice in part 1. They've done a sterling job as far as I'm concerned in picking some fantastic talent here, so take a win for that. The way that they have to animate this with the stand moving almost but not quite in tandem with its human counterpart must have been pretty difficult to achieve, but they managed to make it look awesome time and time again. Actually pretty decent CGI usage. I've always thought it looks great, but never really understood why during various stages of this anime as a whole they suddenly changed the entire colour scheme. Getting the overall vibe of this Indian city pretty damn spot on. Once again, I'm giving props to the consistent attempts made to make each country and or city feel unique and to have characteristics of their real-life counterparts. It's incredibly refreshing to see an anime try so hard to be realistic in being true to the real locations. This little friction in the group ends up leaving it fragmented as a team, and in doing so creates a new path for a storyline to be introduced and for character development to take place for Frenchie. This great looking running sequence shows off more of the streets, has multiple people animated inside of it, and also then transitions to a nice CGI background moving to create a running motion. Oh Jesus, no way is my boy All Might just being killed off in this anime. No bloody way. God, that's sad considering it was all done protecting the life of someone who thought he had no friends among the group. This moment I'm so glad they showed because it shows his true feelings towards the passing of his friend. Finally getting the chance to see multiple stand users take on other multiple stand users at the same time. Up until now it's been pretty much one-on-one on every occasion I can remember, so this is really nice to see. Holy balls, check out this awesome ass sequence when it's slowed down. They go multiple different angles for this crash, using what looks like zero CGI to help out and all the while still make it look as smooth as hell.
まさかこの可愛い子供の目をその剣でつ
Originally, I thought that the Devil Stand was probably the most unique one, but now that I've seen the Hanged Man stand, I think it's definitely this one, and it's very well thought out indeed.
だからその軌道が読めれば剣で切るのは
My word, that was a clever way to beat this enemy. You know, almost on every single occasion throughout this season and the last, I literally never predict how the good guys are going to win their matches, and I'm always left surprised. Wow, yet another fantastic end to a battle that I genuinely didn't see coming a mile off. A very nice turn of events right at the end of the episode introduces us to yet another stand user with a weird ability.
ベナレスの町だ。聖なる川、ガンジス。
Once again, and likely for the last time during this video, I just wanted to point out how much time and effort must go into ensuring the locations that they visit look as good as possible. Considering we're almost halfway through, I'm quite surprised that almost every single episode we have a new stand coming after our heroes, since I'm pretty sure the list must be getting quite low by now, so I'm excited to see what the second half will have in store for me. Ah man, I'm so glad to see that JoJo's stand isn't actually as useless as I originally thought it was. Every time I think I've just about settled on which stand is the freakiest of all, I meet the new one and it throws my whole list into disarray. Wow, they really picked a great voice actress to play the role of this absolute freak. Whoa, that's my boy! God damn, that is some clever stuff. Oh my god, he did his famous trick for the first time!
間もなくパキスタン国境か。インドともうお別れですね。
Nice little bit of CGI mixed with hand-drawn animation and a lovely backdrop, and I also have got to say that after having finished seeing the first 10 episodes of Hitman Reborn, it feels bloody amazing to be able to watch an anime that looks so amazing again at long last. This different view kind of makes me feel like he tipped the car over and yet is still managing to drive it, and at the same time it looks really awesome. Yay, she's back! Whoa, that is actually some seriously nice and fluid looking CGI right there. Sometimes CGI looks awful and really clunky, but that was great looking. Okay, that was incredible. Not only getting to see the stand protect all of them, but then once again with that CGI. Never thought I'd mention good looking CGI so many times within 5 minutes. I can never quite get over the amount of effort put into making all of the main and random characters look as good as they do. This scene, which scraped by with a neutral sin on anime sins for its cool nature but rather unrealistic use of physics, earns an easy win over here. Multiple people animated moving at the same time and done so beautifully. That fourth wall be breaking!
スタープラチナで地面にトンネルを掘ってね。燃えたのは上着だけか。
I didn't see that coming, and I even went back to rewatch it for anime sins, but it's pretty clearly his coat and stuff that's visible and on fire and not him, so well played to the animators. Once again, it's genuinely hard for me looking back to understand how I found Aura to be a little silly when now it just sounds completely badass.
それとお前は飛行機で香港へ返すからな。
どうして？
やかましい。足手まといになっとんのがまだわからんのか。
A fantastic end to a great episode. I think how they dealt with the situation with the young girl was actually very smart, in all honesty. They could have kept her around as a side character, but knowing it'd make little sense with the dangers the group is facing all the time, they dealt with it this way.
パキスタンは1947年にインドから分離独立した新しい国家である。
I can never fully explain just how impressed I am by these moments where we get a world map view of the group's current progress and a little explanation about the next destination.
もちいいトイレがついてるホテルよ。俺いまいちインド西アジア方面のフィンガーウォシュレッター馴染めんだよ。
Wait? Is that true?
死んでいる。恐怖の顔のまま死んでいる。なんだこいつ。
Once again, credit where credit is due for the animators doing their best to represent this part of the world accurately. Mad props for these excellent effects as well as for the overhead view of the town.
バカな！車じゃない！
おいジジイ、一人で何やってんだ。アホか。
Oh no!
I just want to say, even though it's pretty random, every single damn time he says, "Oh no!" it makes me laugh out loud, and I mean every single time. I just end up chuckling away to myself. Huh, check them out, pulling yet another great CGI entry off like this. I think the fact that they chose to have Justice take care of the guy who was previously on their team was quite an inspired choice. They could have just had them both take on our heroes, but instead they did this, and that's quite a nice little twist full of character development for the baddies. The fact that Whole Horse tries to protect Frenchie is fantastic, because yet again, like on my last win, it goes to character development because now this former enemy is attempting to protect him as his own life is under threat from Justice.
町に着いたばかりの時に死んでいたインドの旅人。
Wow, what an insanely creepy but also very well designed stand and stand power. Yup, that's creepy as fuck. I am so very disturbed right about now.
よかったよかった。転んだまんまですまねえが質問を続けさせてくれ。今どうして俺の名をジョー太郎と呼んだ？
My word, he's so damn cool.
そうです、それでございましゅ。空城九太郎。
That clever bastard. What a great way to trick her. Wow, yet another fantastically well put together clip showing a lot going on screen at the same time. Seriously though, do any of you ever manage to see these wins of theirs coming?
墓場だ。スタンドの霧全体で墓場を町やホテルに仕立て上げていたのか。
Oh, that's one hell of a shock, and what a great twist. Just a shame they didn't do a little more with it, to be honest.
方面では日本や西洋などの常識は全く通用しないというのは値段がすごくいい加減なのだ。
As with every location thus far, from Hong Kong's hot cola vendor to Singapore's littering fines to India's diverse menu, we now arrive in Pakistan and are getting yet another local tidbit of information. By the way, they also do this exact thing in Tunisia, albeit a little less since most things have prices, but you can still haggle.
だが君たちはこのスティーリー弾に指一本触ることはできない。このバカがまだ説明は途中だ。
Yup, and the fact that he did that whilst you were still talking is definitely worthy of a big fat old win. I think it's very clever to introduce a stand such as this, as it allows for a completely different kind of dynamic during the battle itself, since the enemy can freely move and speak without fear of attack.
謝るな、丈太郎。こいつの能力はすでに見たろう。
Yet another thing I adore about this anime when compared, albeit rather unfairly mind you, to the anime I last sinned, which is as stated Reborn, where the main character is such a bloody wimp, at least at the start. This greatly demonstrates Jotaro's feelings towards his grandfather, whom at the start of the anime he clearly didn't care for in the slightest. I love it when you get character progression, but it isn't made so obvious via dialogue and such.
こら貴様、何を書き込んでいる。
お前に貸してるツケさ。
Ho ho ho, you don't know you done messed up now, boy!
最後まで諦めるな、ジョースターさん。わからん。 見分けがつかん。
There's been loads of unique stand-on-stand battles in the past 16 episodes, but I really like that this one is taking place both in the real world and also at the same time inside of JoJo's brain. Ooh, very nice little transition there. Take an easy win here for the epic and much appreciated appearance of Star Platinum.
東京なら30億40億はしそうな家ばかりだ。これがこの国の普通の人々の暮らしぶりらしい。
Just like I've mentioned multiple times in the past, here we get yet another tidbit of information regarding the country that they're travelling through. This truly shows their continued commitment to realism. Got to love this whole bit, really, don't you?
鏡の四角のこのメカを結構快適ですよ。エアコンまでついてる。
So obviously this wasn't the greatest battle against the stand, but I do think how this guy was operating during the battle itself in this level of comfort is incredibly funny.
さあ、次の目的地へ行きましょう。それにしても砂漠の夜は冷えますね。
Aww, the fact that the camel survived.
なんだここは。 遊園地じゃないか。
Now that is a well put together set piece.
これは朝見た夢の続きだ。僕らは夢の中にいるんだ。何？夢？
Jesus, yet another fantastically unique stand. Just a damn shame about the dog.
誰かに起こされたな。運のいいやつ。ラリホーマイ。
That is a really creepy ass stand, and added to that is its weird catchphrase, Rally Ho! A fun fact, with no subtitles at the bottom, originally I actually wrote fantastically unique quirk and really creepy ass quirk, and then had to correct myself while I was recording to stand. I think I like Boku no Hero a little too much.
しまった！機動修正ができん！おい！ ひょっとして墜落するのか
I love how Jotaro is even calm when his plane is speeding full force downwards in a nosedive.
ジジイまだかぶつかるぞやった
They could have easily opted for a scene heavy with CGI given the complex nature with a moving camera type of effect inside of the cabin and then the plane avoiding a crash, but instead they went hand-drawn. Then they used some CGI to add in some nice after effects, and it all came together very nicely indeed.
この野郎俺の飯を食うんじゃねえ腹が減ってんだよ早く食わせろ
This element of this particular stand is absolutely fucking hilarious. That this baby is out to kill them but at the same time requires them to change his diaper and feed him is very funny indeed.
明日の朝また落ち着いてから話をしようじゃないか。
I'm pretty sure at this stage that if anyone is starting to put the pieces of the puzzle together, even without being given all of the pieces, such as the injured arm with the message carved into it, it's definitely going to be JoJo, and if so, that'll be another win for the correct prediction. Okay, so we didn't figure it out, but he's still really cool.
こうなったらやむをえん。強行手段だ。ハイエロファントスクリーン。
Although it ended rather quickly, I really do like the idea of him attempting to save the group who are refusing to listen to him by using force. I don't know how it's happened, but I'm very glad it has.
夢の中は何でもありだから傷ぐらい治せるだろ。
That's right, there is actually probably one of my favourite stand versus stand battles, and purely based on the fact that once again I was utterly clueless as to how their side was going to win.
しかし二度と我々のそばに近づくな。近づいたら罰を与えるぞ。
This was a pretty decent and effective way of dealing with the fact that the enemy is a baby. Would have been a little too over the top, I guess, if they'd ended him. I've never been so sickened and entertained at the exact same time as the moment he gave him his own poop to eat for breakfast.
ほらほら腹が空いたのかマイケルにプリンス。
Yee boy! I know that voice anywhere. Take a win for the return of my boy All Might.
まさかアブドゥルの父親だ。父親
Ah, nuts. What the hell? I don't know how to feel exactly, but I guess it's still All Might's epic voice, so yeah, I'm still happy. Coming back later. Oh wow, it is still All Might. An anime actually managing to pull off someone walking away and getting smaller. Those of you who watch most of my Everything Wrong With series know just how common it is that they animate the person walking on the spot.
妹の敵討ちだったとはいえ、アブドゥルを知らせたのはこの俺だ。
Oh, now that right there is a beautiful and lovely cinematic shot.
二つ目の願いを言え。叶えてやろう。貴様、何の企みがあってこんなことをしてる
I have literally no idea where this could be possibly going, but I am beyond captivated right now.
殺された妹を生き返らせてみろ友人のアブドゥルを生き返らせてみやがれできるわけねえよな
I actually burst out laughing when I saw him take this random ass pose. You just gotta love how this entire anime has such a unique style all to itself, not only from its character designs and sudden colour changes, but then things like this as well.
今聞こえた音は土を掘り返したような
Rocking that CGI first person view look up, boss!
Sherry.
His reaction to seeing his sister again is great for his character development, although I'm very sure it's going to not be her. Well, as I very much expected, things haven't gone to plan, but I did actually think that it would for a while, so I have got to say that was a nice and well planned twist.
Magician Zulette!
Oh my god! Mohamed Abdul!
Yes! I am!
Goodness me, what a fantastic entrance he made as well.
釣られた男に刺された背中がまだ完全に治ってなくてな。 さっきはその傷をかばったせいでパワーを出し切っていなかったのよ。
Some might say his back wasn't into it. Leave a like if you get that reference.
マジシャンズレッドは許さん。ダメだね。
A very, yet again disgusting end to the battle, but very, yet again funny end to it all the same. To finish up this episode, I wanted to touch on how great it is to finally get some real character development going for Frenchie, because up till now it's been in extremely short supply. It was nice to see how they dealt with the situation with his sister as well. I'm just not a big fan of why they kept All Might's death a secret from him and everything surrounding that. Like him walking off to the cabin when he was pretending to be his own father just seems odd and not well explained to me, to be honest.
東と西の沿岸は共に赤い砂漠なのでレッドシーと呼ばれるようになった。
Yet more facts about the place they are visiting that I didn't know beforehand.
そうね。そうね、わかった。日本行きはやめておくわ。
Taking the time to put together a setting like this for such a short scene.
どうした？
いや、改めて嬉しくてよ。だって久々だろ、こうして5人揃うのも。
Yup, and long may it continue. It's nice to see the whole group back together, and after all of these episodes, finally about to step foot in the country where Dior is. As I've said many times throughout the last season and this one, part of what makes these stories feel longer than they are for me is all of the locations they've gone to. It's really one of my favourite parts of this incredibly unique anime. Jesus, this is by far the most powerful stand that they've faced so far, I'd wager. Again, dealing with another stand that is beyond unique at this stage. I think at the start of this anime I did admittedly think far too little of how stand battles would play out, thinking them all pretty basic. I'm glad as the anime progressed it proved me wrong in every way in terms of my expectations. Ooh, I like for what may be the first time all of their stands are summoned at the same time, giving me some of that Avengers type vibe.
Oh my god!
This moment showing off Jotaro's stand's incredible power and another oh my god from JoJo, which always makes me laugh.
30日もかかったのか。
いろんなところを通りましたね。脳の中や夢の中まで。
Wow, it really does feel like we've been along on the ride for such a long journey with them, and it's been consistently helped by seeing the world map and direction of travel every now and then as well. 50 gorgeous seconds of Roundup going through what I literally just winned in epic style and summing up the whole journey so far.
しっかりね。おじいちゃんをよろしく頼むわよ。
ああ。
あなたたちジョースター家の男たちが力を合わせれば。
This was a nice moment, I thought, because we've never really had someone speak to him in this way and him react nicely, even when it was his own mother. But him saying he's going to protect his grandfather to his grandmother was pretty cool.
ま、こんなの慣れっこよ。ジョースター家のものなら100年この方ね。
Damn, that's nice to see him bringing back old memories from season 1.
次の目的地へ急ぎましょう。
じじい、確かに頼もしいな。わかった。
They can get one last win for this moment here. This is the main event of your evening! 4 videos in the Anime Wins channel! Little UFC reference right there for you boys, an extreme lack of gals. For real, they're like non-existent on everything great about JoJo vids for some reason. I can't believe we're finally back yet again with 8 more videos across both channels, thankfully being brought to you by the patrons' latest vote. Thanks so much for joining me, I can't wait to jump into this again, so let's get right into it! Oh, and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Straight away I'm left recognising the clear indications that this is a JoJo series we're embarking on as we get this awesome sweeping motion across the sand dunes towards our main characters looking sick as hell. Expertly transitioning from CGI characters to hand-drawn like an expert. Dropping a win for this intro. It's got a weird song and I expect nothing less from this anime. It's got the usual mix of CGI and hand-drawn goodness as well. Not sure why they do that, but who cares? Plus it ends with an aura 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 moment, and how's that not worth a second win, am I right? All my gasm. The dude's face on the left made me laugh very hard because it's so damn JoJo. I think this anime having a pepperoni as a stand user is pretty cool. I have 2 pepperonis myself, in fact. Here's a pepperoni number 1. Good boy. And here's a pepperoni number 2Z. Mainly becoming a patron helps, but yeah. Do it for Mr. Doity. Do it for him. Look how big he's getting. Look at him. 6 months old. Good boy. What the f am I doing? What am I doing with my life? This is a thing that happened in this anime.
報告によると2日前謎の9人の男女がディオが潜伏しているらしい建物に集まって
Introducing new stand users to us frigging psyched up about and stuff and everything and all that.
では我々はこれで旅のご無事を
Ugh, they actually put the time on the watch. Ooh, baby, I love the way you kill flies. I wanna see you die by getting aura-aura'd every day. What the hell? See, this is why I love this anime. It's very easy to win because they do random stuff like this and these scripts kind of end up writing themselves. I like this a lot. Well, now I definitely can't show that, but oh my goodness! The water stand ripped his head off. This first epic looking attack of watery goodness. One more win here for yet more classic age-old JoJo random colour changes. Second win here is due to me getting to see their stands in action again when the going gets tough. Keep in mind it's been roughly 9 months since I finished the previous season. Nani? With such a weird song and side-sweeping visuals, this particular ED greatly confuses me and is just about what I'd expect continuously from this anime. I gave a win over on everything great about My Hero Academia 2 heroes, about All Might and Dave and later Deku being able to communicate without speech, and so I think it's worth doing the same on here. End of the day, people may not think it's possible, but a team that's been together as long as they have, who know each other and their situation that well, I think it's very probable. That was very, very super clever, Black Might. Well, that just straight up looked fabulous, didn't it? Okay, that was epic. Don't even try to stop me adding a win, because I'm not going to stop. Or a leg kick to gain altitude. Smash it! Wait, wrong anime. Yet more unique JoJo-type JoJo shots. I mean, I say it funny, but seriously, how often does an anime ever do stuff like rotating shots and all of that?
Oh my god!
This is a moment that occurs during the course of this anime. I like this a lot as well. Take a bloody win for the whole tense build up to the attack and for the attack itself as well, no less. I suppose it's worth a win, even as he's seemingly about to die, that we actually got some brief character building and background for this dude.
奇妙な迫力と存在感のある漫画だ。
For the introduction of yet another original stand. Oh yes! I've always dropped wins in this series for them doing their best to make other countries and its areas and people realistic, and here I find it epic that the police have this religious gear on.
仲良し兄弟の次なる冒険はアスワンの町に入ると、おう、いたぞ。
Doesn't get much more bizarre than this, does it?
弟よ、俺たちは無敵の兄弟だな。
As always, props for making locations look great and realistic, although I have yet to venture to Egypt yet, so it's largely assumptions.
アブドルの首の傷は幸運にも急所を外れていたの。
Characters animated walking towards us whilst the background moves along looking boss as hell.
おい、紅茶を取り消してコーラにするよ。コーラ
This is a reaction which takes place in this anime.
こらえぎ待てこのクソ犬
Just like I recently said in my Everything Great About My Hero Academia 2 Heroes video, I always enjoy giving props to anime which bother to take the time to animate characters moving on screen instead of walking on the spot, as so many others do.
車に忘れ物してよ、取りに来たんだ。財布だよ、財布を忘れてな。
Pretty much, this entire 1 minute long scene is easily worth a win for the comedy value behind the older brother thinking up dumb lies on the spot. Decent use of limited CGI. His reaction. Their reaction. Man, I so love all the different styles they employ in this fantastic anime.
もしできなかったら、ただでさえ変と思われてんのにますます怪しいと思われてしまう。
God damn, just when I start talking about art styles, they show him on top of a giant cigarette with a floating orange bomb orbiting them.
丈太郎
This god tier transition.
やめろこら
何すんだ丈太郎
Probably a fantastic time to mention for the first time how great the voice actors are in this anime.
ほれ紙だ
It's actually pronounced here's a win because this killed me.
あのホゲ
The explosion, the way it was done and their reaction to it happening. My god, I swear only JoJo could pull this off and have it not appear tacky.
知ってるやつか。
いや知るわけねえだろ
さあ、アブドルと歌教員の容体を聞きに行こう。
The fact that for the first time the group were in a fight and didn't even know that they were in a fight at all. Hahaha, they did the ED like this. Now that's dedication to the craft and consistency to the weird genre.
しているとひでえ目
Okay, so I made a joke about the way the women were dressed then, looking being unlike what you'd see in Egypt, and that's still kind of the case, but all the same I didn't see from the previous angle that they had throws on and stuff, so kudos to anime creator people.
エジプトは古代からナイル川を境に日の沈む方向に死者を葬ったらしい。
They continue to grant us knowledge of the real world. Again, can't show it, but he killed the dude and didn't harm the cow he was hiding behind, and that where I come from equals a big fat animal friendly win.
ところでトイレはどこだ？探してみますか。
They put tiny writing on the chewing gum.
ねえ旦那ちょっとパピルス買わない
They worked in irritating people trying to sell you stuff. Epic levels of high quality editing and animation goodness mixed with general laughy laughs as well.
こそこそ隠れてねえで出てきやがれ
This is bloody gorgeous. Just look at it. Even slowed down, it's like butter melting on a summer's day outside on the garden path because you randomly put it out there to see it melt smoothly in order to one day compare it to this spinning sequence, you mad lad, you.
近づくな丈太郎お前のスタープラチナの素手の拳でこの切れ味と戦うのは
Giving a good valid reason for Jotaro being there and not getting involved in the fight. goodness gracious me, just look at that epic attack and ensuing result of said attack. That was absolutely beautiful.
久々に登場した策や術を使わない正統派スタンドだ。
Just like Jotaro says, it's pretty epic, although he didn't say that, to have a stand which is relying entirely upon physically increasing brute strength as opposed to tricks and such. It makes for a pretty nice, new and unique dynamic to this particular battle sequence. Okay, I didn't expect that. Just allow me to pick my jaw up off the floor whilst I had a ding. Oh my god, that looked great! The build up to this battle, plus ending this sequence with a Star Platinum Finger Blast attack or whatever the heck it was. Yeah, he did as well! Yeah, baby! Oh yeah, of course this is getting a win. You'd be a silly Billy to assume otherwise. Double win. For Mr. Mumu-san surviving and for how they dealt with the entire end scene to Anubis, which was just bloody hilarious.
ナイル川西岸の奥深くにある険しい谷にはかつてのファラオたちが眠っている。
My boy narrator-san dropping knowledge on all of our collective asses like a real boy.
Oh my god!
JoJo being JoJo is absolutely win-worthy like this. Yeah, that'll do it alright. This is seriously such a cool way of telling us what's going on with the old man. I can't show it, but the nails go through his cheek!
GG まだか。
That scenery though.
ジョースターさん、入ったはいいですが。
That first person view though.
磁石と磁石は垂直。
Not much to say about this one, is there? It's just straight up funny, really. Well, that's going to do it for this one. Subscribe if you're not already and hit that bell icon. Leave a like if you enjoyed and feel free to tell me in the comments if you enjoyed yourself. See you next time. Guys and extremely few gals, I often talk about style and art in anime on this channel, and this is one such moment. I'm kind of blown away by the sheer level of detail in this one scene. From the buildings, some of which are different, to the sky and the reflection of said sky in some windows. Then we've got signs in Arabic, I assume, on the buildings denoting shops, etc., and people stood around. It's beautiful when mixed finally with these two moving in the scene. Hats off to them. Seriously, take two here. You know, I also just want to quickly say thanks so much for watching these videos. You guys got the previous episode over 10,000 views in just over a single day. Some previous videos got that in months. This channel is growing, and even though sadly these particular videos don't seem to make that much in ad revenue compared to say Naruto, I'll keep on doing them because you guys love them and I love it too. If I could ask one favour, can as many of you watch the whole video as possible, as I'm hoping this might affect the analytics noticeably. Either way, thanks again so much for watching Anime Wins. I love you! As always, this anime impresses by employing a sudden first-person perspective, and furthermore, it looks great as well. It's a sin on anime sins, but here it's a win on Anime Wins. This little graph. Oh my god, this had me legit laughing so damn hard. My word, I laughed so damn hard all of this, from the random music to their related reaction to being free. I actually had to calm down because every time I laughed, my dog Thor randomly ran over. Take two. Dear Lord, just hurry up and take another 2 wins here. I can't believe this. This is the funniest moment in all of the anime for me so far. Once again, a first-person view is a most inspired of a choice. This is madness and I love it a lot!
これこそこのモハメド・アブドゥルのイメージ。こういう役こそ私のキャラクターです。
Breaking that fourth wall like a bounce! Well played.
レールの切り跡は次の列車が来るまでに彼らが通報してくれるでしょう。
That was a nice way of avoiding a tiny plot hole of sorts where someone, admittedly like me, could have said, oh nice, they left the tracks destroyed for the next train to come along and crash, and here they added a little scene to solve that issue. Very cool. Oh, you gotta love how even as an old man, he's still tough as hell, plodding along even with all of that metal attached to him, and no doubt he's also super tired after the events of this episode. I love that old man. Just like JoJo, Black Might is so damn tough, he's got a bloody car on his back and he's still holding on, okay? Even if he is now in trouble.
Oh my god!
Another unique stun door user! Man, this anime gets dark as fudge when a stun door user starts physically attacking a little one. JoJo rocking that first person view like it's no big deal. Doggo street view like it ain't no big deal. Overhead doggo street view and doing it like it's nothing. I don't even know what exactly it is in this anime that gives its battles, despite being pretty simplistic, that cool itch. They're very good at presenting battles in fantastic ways, from different angles, repeating battle motions like this jump, and other things as well. I can't explain it exactly, but whatever they're doing, they've got it down to a fine art, to be honest. My word, they're doing even more of these unique stylistic views in this second season than even the first, and that one did enough to blow me away as it was. And they're doing it for so long. They can take 2 here, easily. Just when I think I've seen pretty much every stand that's going to be interesting, they come out with this one. That's fantastic. I literally thought for a split second that could be the end of him, and the stand's rescue was also brilliant in how epic it looked defending him. This anime is definitely not afraid to revisit the poop well if it means another good joke. From the main battle music from the bathroom scene to this dude chasing him around the house, this anime continuously outperforms itself time and time again in terms of originality, uniqueness, and raw entertainment ability. Also, I want to briefly add that they've got some outstanding voice actors in just about every role I can think back on, and this dude is no exception to the rule. I don't know what's occurring yet, but I like this a lot! So I noticed the ball moved, but not the mirror. That is insanely clever. Take 2 for this easily. Even kid version of Jotaro was boss as hell. I like that. You're going places, kid. Kiddie auras. This epic ass finish of epic assiosity. Oh my word, what a damn sweet ending to that little almost love story. Sad the way it ended really, but I fully understand why he did what he did, keeping her away from danger and such. My god, what a gorgeous and unique as hell transition that was. That might actually legit be my favourite yet, to be honest. Scenery shot that almost definitely always gets a win, especially when it looks this beautiful with the setting sun and stuff. That is some decent CGI right there, boys, an extreme lack of gals. That epic reaction is perfect for old man JoJo, may he rest in peace. Okay, so the guy who turns people into kids happened, then this guy turns up with another epic stander! I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm both scared and very much excited. Please don't let anything happen to him though, or, well, just don't do it. Okay, that's super sad, but it better get undone and sharpish, boy! This reaction. Also, they can take a second win here because it's a cool and subtle way to show us that Jotaro is actually affected by what's just happened, but all the same is trying to remain calm. God damn, that's cool.
セキュリティシール。このシールが破られていないということは、カードに触った者は誰もいないということである。
I don't know why they added this, but I appreciate it nonetheless because knowledge.
さてジョタロウ、賭けをするなら君の方にもチップを渡したいと思うが。
I like how even though his finger has now been broken for a while, they still show him with beads of sweat on his face and his eyebrows moving as though he's grimacing and bearing the pain.
怖い怖い、その表情。なんかいい手が揃ったんじゃないのかな。ここは様子見で。
Epic and awesome kind of battle music that I'll happily ask if anyone can help me out and comment what it is in the comments so I can stick it in my playlist.
ジョタロウを信じている。この伏せてあるカードにどういう意味があるのかは知らないが、ジョタロウにかけてくれと頼まれれば信じてかけよう。
Gotta love how he's got utter faith in his boy.
おいジョタロウ、今何をしたんだ。
何をしたって？何のことかな。
今タバコを。
I have no idea what's going on right now, but I'm going out of my friggin' mind! This made me laugh so hard it legit hurt my stomach a bit. Basically, they can take a win for these 2 minutes, like straight up. They were brilliant. Jotaro beat him in such an odd way, totally didn't see it coming, as is always the damn case with this anime.
あの野郎はどこにいやがるんだ?
For the return of the whole horse! They've done an awesome job over the last 2 seasons at building up Dio's power without actually showing much of anything up till this point. Oh my god! Okay, that's just amazing. I literally had no idea how they were going to pull that off in such a way that allows him to get away with a lady neck kick. That was outstanding. They can take a final win here for once again using an entirely different outro done in the comic book style of the Kid Stand. Just think, it's hard enough to make an ED as it is, and then they go and make a new one just for like this one episode probably. Not only does this build tension with the crew coming close to finding the situation that is unfolding just beyond the wall, but on top of that it looks fantastic. I think it might be CGI, but it's so good I can't even be sure. Alright JoJo, colour me intrigued. You gosh darn clever SOBs, you totally got me, and I went back and checked, and there's 100% a small bit shown between the buildings where he's hiding. I like this a lot! Him doing this licking pointing thing and their reaction to it further cements in my mind just how frequently funny this anime can be. Oh my god, I didn't expect it to go down like this, I love it! Even though I'm sad that this happened, you must admit that the scene itself looks fantastic, especially when slowed down. My boy is such a badass, he gets hit by a car and he's up and about within a minute. I've only just paid some serious notice to it, but my god, look at the quality of these drawings with their weird nature. I'm amazed that the mangaka thought this up and then illustrated it so perfectly, and then the production company obviously did a wonderful job of it as well, no less. Yeah, you already knew this was getting a win, didn't you? This is put together so beautifully, from how it's animated to the comedic elements to the comic book style of having multiple scenes appearing at the same time. The music dulls when the scene switches to Jotaro's rescue and then heightens as we view the bullets to make for an intense sequence. It's outstanding levels of quality, really.
Oh my god!
Yet again, a clear explanation that I did not see coming a mile off. You could have genuinely given me about 10 minutes to guess why it failed, and I might have come up with something at the 9-minute mark. It's so damn clever, and it's one of the many reasons I genuinely love this anime. Oh wow, what a lovely turnaround and resolution to his story. I hope it does go that way for him and his brother, because that's such an incredibly unique way to resolve his journey in the anime. This made me laugh too much. So much so, I didn't even have the heart to sing it. Doggo Mind Battles Part 1. I can't show it on YouTube, but my word, that was bloody. Pet Shop trashed the fake homeless dude with a giant ice shard. It looked amazing and bloody.
ナイルの谷間を悠然と滑空するハヤブサを古代エジプト人は早くから狩りに用いた。
Knowledge drop, knowledge drop. I really love knowledge drops. First win goes for this kid's love for his dogs. I can damn well relate. Second win comes for Iggy coming to the rescue despite his earlier claims of not caring whether or not this kid dies. And take a third win in a row for this little statement.
一般にハヤブサの最大降下速度は時速300キロを超し、このスピードより速く動ける生物はいない。
By the way, I fact checked this on Google and it's absolutely spot on. Gotta love JoJo for this stuff. Sudden colour change to denote a cool icy threat mixed with outstanding high quality levels of animation, and out of nowhere the tension rises to 100. Bloody brilliant stuff. Oh, also, another unique stun-door user! Oh my god! I seriously thought they just killed off Iggy out of the blue. Like legit, I genuinely felt that in my gut because it was so sudden. What a brilliant turn. Hats off to these guys and the mangaka for always, and I mean always, fooling me. What follows for the next 1 minute and 20 seconds is some of the cleanest and smoothest animation of any battle we've seen in this anime. It's so easy to see how so many people absolutely adore this anime, to be honest. I can hardly believe they took the time to create this stunning bird's eye view of the city. I can hardly believe they then followed it up with another stunning shot of part of the city.
その他に鳥類には気嚢と呼ばれる空気を溜めた袋が胸と腹に5、6箇所ある。
It's info dumper clock, boys.
いきなり中に空洞があるぞ。
My word, his foe is absolutely relentless, like scarily so.
ひどいし、岸まで泳ぐ気力も。
They actually took the time to animate some blood into the water. This whole near-death sequence was as well put together as some I've seen in my favourite anime Hunter x Hunter. No spoilers of course as always, but yeah, it was extremely well done and heartfelt. Their reaction is my reaction!
わしにはもうわかった。この雰囲気は、このどす黒い感覚は。
The gang finally arriving after all these many episodes at Dio's mansion. Man, I get the feeling some awesome stuff is about to happen. The narrator beautifully rounds up everyone's feelings on the matter of facing Dio, once again affirming for us the reason why each person and dog is fighting this battle. They also recap for all of us the many enemies that have stood in their way and the many locations they've travelled to in order to reach their final battle. And it's quite amazing, to be honest.
なんだこいつはスタンド使いか。
Yeah, that wasn't creepy in the slightest.
そのスタンドはアトム神の暗示。アトム
A brand new standard!
10分経ってわしらから何の合図もなければ館に火を放て。いいな、アブダラ。
I didn't even really know what to write for this, but it's intense. It's like big energy and big things and stuff are occurring. Wah!
私も兄と同じにささやかながら集めているのです。まあ自慢のコレクションというものは他人に見せて賛辞の言葉を聞き。That's unusual!
Oh my god!
生きている。この人形らは生きている。
What the hell?
どこへ出しても恥ずかしくない美人だ。エリオット医師は殺人鬼だ。8人殺している。
Also, I must say, what an unbelievably amazing job they've done to animate these dolls in such a perfect way. They legit come across like creepy little dolls. That's a feat to achieve, I swear. God, I love that music. It just makes things feel so damn intense and gets me ready to fight! Just when I thought this anime couldn't get any more unique, they went and gave us an in-game view of what they're playing! Let's get goddamn real for just a minute. How great is this season? I mean, for real. How great is this? Oh god, it's so damn intense! I can't take it!
どうしたんだ正直言って心の底から安心したんだまだまだ生きれるんだそう思った
This is a pretty cool scene, learning how he gave in to Dio and what actually happened to him.
3、2、1
また同時じゃ第3コーナー
Just dropping a quick win for how epic this looks.
やったぞ歌教員お前の方が精神的に勝ってるぞ押し勝つんじゃ静かに気が散る
JoJo's kid-like reaction to the race and his reaction to his reaction to the race. Reaction.
答えろジョタロウ
なーに野球のルールは知っている
If someone asked me what some of my favourite things about this season were, I think in my top 5 would most definitely be the character of Jotaro. Like, he's grown on me a lot during this season. I used to love his grandfather the most by far, as I loved his character from the past, but now he is equal to him. One of his attributes I adore the most has got to be how cool he always is. He's brilliant.
俺は何も考えてないぜただあそこに座っているこのゲームだけは誰にも負けない
He's so cool.
どうするジョタロウ
When you see Jotaro start to sweat, then you know their team is in proper trouble.
信じるかそれとも信じないか
What a fantastic end to this episode with that epic sounding music in the background and Jotaro seemingly figuring out a way of dealing with the mind reading ability of the enemy stand.
シュートしたバカな曲がった
He's so cool.
Yes, 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 yes
His stand's soul reading ability.
その学帽がイカ様の正体だそうだろ No, 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 no
I love how this guy is as clued into what's happening as we the viewer are, as in not at all. And he just feels great with us being the viewer because our soul isn't on the line and stuff.
コントローラーにジョセフのスタンドが伸びている
Oh my god, that's so goddamn clever! Am I just dumb, or did most of you watching this for the first time not get it? I'm genuinely curious. Let me know down below. This moment occurs during the course of this excellent anime. Can't show it on YouTube, but he chops his own head off and fills a vase with his blood for Dio. That was a thing which happened in this anime.
必ずや仕留めてご覧に入れます
Another unique stand-up!
ああ分かったぜアブドゥル
Oh man, this is really feeling like some end of game type of stuff, and yet we still have another 6 episodes yet to go. I'm really hoping the patrons can get together and hopefully vote in the next season as a whole 39 episodes. I'd be quite happy to do that over 4 quarters. If you want to help make that a reality, consider pledging the required $3 and then vote for it when I open the voting. Plus you'd get 4 exclusive videos, but of course, as always, it's entirely up to you. Multiple wins right here, firstly because I'm so damn impressed all the time by the high quality levels of animation, such as them walking through the mansion. Secondly for Iggy's stand and how he calls it out, it's pretty damn cool. And lastly because the anime keeps me continuously surprised with moments like these peppered throughout. Oh wow, genuinely hurt that this is most likely the end of Black Might. Don't really know what else to say. I'm truly going to miss his epic voice and character if it's really over for him, and due to some spoilers in my comments months ago, I'm kind of led to believe this is the case. Frenchie's reaction to Black Might dying is super telling of his feelings towards the dude. I mean, before they entered the mansion, they shook on leaving each other for dead if it meant taking down Dio first, and here he is basically throwing that out of the window and losing his mind like a real and true bro. After spending a few days solidly writing, recording and editing everything wrong/great with Naruto's episodes 11 to 20, so early 2002 I think, it's genuinely a joy to get back to covering a modern anime that looks great.
アブドゥル畜生てめえの方から言ったくせに何かあったら自分の身を第一に考えろ俺を助けないと言ったくせに
Oh god, yeah, I genuinely missed that in the third quarter video. It's absolutely true that he did say this, and I did remember that obviously, but it's a big miss that I forgot to mention on that he still went against that notion and sacrificed himself to save his friend. Wow, that's genuinely made me feel a little sad actually. Can't even give the man a moment to grieve. God damn, this is so intense though. You can really feel his loss for his friend. It's almost like Frenchie is paying it forward in his saving just then of Iggy as well. This moment, a first person shot looking great, and then mixed in is Frenchie and Iggy reaffirming their intent to carry out the mission in memory of their friend Avdol. Getting to see these four like this working together and in a cool ass stance no less, considering for the vast majority of this season Iggy has wanted nothing to do with any of them, this is awesome to see. Oh my god, this foe is super intense! So let's get real and drop some wins, my boys and lack of gals. One for this music, please let me know what it is, I love it. Next up is for how beautiful this scene looked. I love this anime and it looks amazing, credit where credit is due. Third and last one is for him actually losing the end of his goddamn foot, that's crazy! I'm sure it's not going to work, but what a place to have a break! Okay, so I could have done without seeing Vanilla Ice kick the world out of Iggy a billion times over, but this next scene makes up for it by giving us a clever explanation to overcome his stand's near invisibility by using sand. Can't show it on YouTube, but he stabbed him through the mouth! They do a fantastic job here of animating a shadow in the form of a hand on his throat to demonstrate how the attack on his stand is physically affecting him. This battle is outrageous in all honesty, as it's the first time we've seen our heroes in such a dire situation and actually taking heavy amounts of long-lasting damage. In terms of animation difficulty, this ability has got to be right up there, considering we're seeing the walls get taken away, dust flying around as a result, and then we're also seeing outside the palace as well, no less. I absolutely love that they just did this. Ever the creative series this is. Are you kidding me with this scene and this music right now? The sound his stand creates mixed with the interrupting of the music was just next level.
Iggy,
I don't know what the result of this is going to be, but I am actually so genuinely happy right now. This must be a bit weird for many of you who tune in because you're like seeing some genuine reactions from me every now and then under this new format.
なんてこったくそ抜け殻スタンドの抜け殻冷たい消滅 命の消滅。
My word, I'm struggling with this episode and the last. Like, truly, we've been with these characters for so long. I'm finding this difficult to deal with. On top of the previous win for creating such a heartfelt moment, they can take another one for the presumed death of Iggy. Kind of have to say presumed for now, since you never know 100% in this anime, really. Such a good boy at the end, saving someone he hated before. Putting a final end to this god-awful and evil foe.
一遍も愛想を振りまかねえその性格は本当に誇り高いやつだったってことが今になって分かった。
He rounds this up so beautifully, I can't really add any more to it. Take a win, brother. I don't know what's going on, I don't know how he's still alive, all I know is I want him to suffer, and I love the beautifully smooth animation being deployed.
今こそ執念出して何とかしてみろ。ああ？リオを守る執念があんだろ。
I love this turn of events, and you guessed it most likely. Once again, I didn't have a clue that it was going to go down like this at all. I'm so dumb, bruh. Check that out slowed down. Just look at it! Oh god. God damn, that got me hard. They can take an extremely rare 3 wins right here for this. It's just so not like usual to lose a party member. Part of me thought they'd all make it through to the end. Man, I'm so genuinely sad right now. This sweet moment where we get it officially, just like they do when an enemy is taken out.
ついに43日目。
Hand-drawn cars like a boss! Can't show it since she was pretty much in the nip, but old Jotaro's mum is pretty fit. That'll do the trick, alright.
娘に会いたいとしきりに思う一方、会いに日本に来るのが怖かった。
This woman made me remove a sin on anime sin, so hats off to her.
私のジョセフと孫のジョータロウが私の娘のために何かをしようとしているのなら、そのことを信じます。
This old lady's utter belief in both her husband and her grandson.
ただし正義の味方だ。
Oh my word, oh my goodness!
なるほど不死身だな。しかしいくら吸血鬼だろうがてめえを細切れにもできるんだからな。
He's so damn cool.
ポルナレフか。久しぶりだな。ディオ。
This is no drill, it's Stein!
だが今恐怖はこれっぽっちも感じない。俺にあるのは闘志だけだ。
His speech here is about as epic a pre-battle speech as we're ever going to get. Get him, boy!
ザ・ワールド。一体これは。
No doubt the best brand new and unique as hell standard! When he's talking like this, I'm getting some season 1 flashbacks. That point and the boys' arrival. This awesome view. Everyone for the last time, I'd imagine, once again reaffirming why they're facing this great foe, whether it be for friends and family, for personal reasons, or for the future of an entire bloodline. I don't get it, but I love it like a whole lot! JoJo's saving Frenchie like the bestest of good friends.
ジジイと歌教員がどうしてもくっついてやれって言うんでな。来てやったぜ。
ジョータロウ。
I don't think having literally anyone else with you would fill you with a sense of absolute relief given the power of his stand. His reaction is my reaction.
スプラッシュを集中させてもかわされた。くそ。 いつスタンドを出したのだ。
This first battle of sorts between our heroes and Dio shows off the massive difference in stand abilities that we've never seen before now. On top of that, it looks brilliant since they did it all on the move between two cars no less. For the end to this amazing episode, and I gotta say I'm really pleased the final battle is seemingly going to be taking place in the streets, allowing for all kinds of inventive battles and trickery. Getting some much needed precious baby Kakyoin backstory! This is outstanding. I have no clue how he's achieving this, but it's awesome and furthermore looks incredibly smooth as Dio deflects all of the incoming attacks.
Kakyoin!
一体何が起こったのだ。
Oh man, I can't take losing another person. This has got me all twisted up and turned back to front and I don't like it, but I also really love it a lot. Alright guys, and extremely few gals. I left it these few minutes just to see exactly what would happen. Would there be a last minute save or some kind of a trick? But no, sadly he's gone. I'm actually really sad right now, but all the same the script must go on. I think for how quickly everything went down with Dio turning the tables on Kakyoin and him thinking of his parents, whether or not they're awake at home, which sounds odd, but is very likely the thought pattern of someone dying. Then mix in with this his final message to JoJo to attempt to reveal the secret of Dio's stand and his passing. How well it was handled with beautiful, soulful music and such. I think for all of this, I'm going to give yet another extremely rare 3 wins.
時を止める。まさかそんなことが。
My boy JoJo managing to figure this out in time. Also, they can take another one for expertly animating some grappling hook looking magic as they go between these buildings.
陽太郎、奴のスタンド、ザ・ワールドの正体は時間じゃ。時間を止めるスタンドなんだ。ザ・ワールド。
This is simply put one of the most epic things I've ever seen in any anime. Straight up. Building up the tension beautifully, and then that awesome sound effect and him calling out his stand's name. Wow. Just truly epic. I cannot lose JoJo. You're gonna win because I didn't expect it, but undo what you gone done!
Dio!
I don't want this to be true, but in the meantime, a quick win for seeing this reaction of pure, utter hatred and anger from Jotaro, something we've just not seen before. Star Platinum being epic and tough enough to actually cause damage to Dio, the cat murderer of awfulness. Few things are as manly as a useless aura barrage. This needs putting into an art museum. Are you kidding me right now? Even when he spits up blood after getting punched in the face, he's still 100% cool! Yeah, he did!
見えているのかと聞いているのだ、丈太郎。
さあな、何のことだ。わからないな、ディオ。
Okay, so I'm just going to go on record saying this. I love Old Man JoJo. I thought he was brilliant in the first season as well as in all of Stardust Crusaders, and honestly, I never ever thought another character could match him for me. But now that we're almost at the end, I want to say that Jotaro has done it. He's matched his grandfather in my eyes. My god, I hope he's in the next season and is a big part, but I honestly don't even look that stuff up so as to avoid all of the spoilers I can. This change of direction moment made me remove a sin on anime sins. Well, I didn't see that one coming, but there's probably more to it than that. There has to be! NANI?!
磁石は動けると見せるためではなく、動けないと思わせて俺を十分引きつけるための。
Oh my word, that's far more clever than what I came up with. I'm not even going to share it, but it's dumb and my excuse is that I'm tired. This entrance.
しこたま投げやがって。大事な制服に穴が開いちまったぜ。
I swear this anime is going to end up killing me. So many near heart attacks, I can't take it anymore. This is a moment which occurs during the course of this epic episode. I mean, he gets shot and doesn't flinch. Oh well, okay, that's even better then, actually. It does make a lot more sense rather than putting up with the pain of a bullet and not moving a muscle, I guess.
このまま頭を打ち抜かせてもらうぜ。ディオ。なんだと。
I think that's worth 2. It looks amazing, including the shot of the skull cracking, and at a time when most people probably assumed he'd be able to get away with only a little damage to his head. This is unreal! He hit him so hard, he's basically messed up his entire life! I'm not sure this anime can get much better for me. I've already rated it a 10 out of 10 on my anime list profile, but I kind of wish I could go higher. Damn it. For finding a unique way of getting Dio back into the game, stronger than ever for one last epic showdown, no doubt, in the final episode. Before we hit the final episode, I just want to thank all of you for joining me on this ride. Believe it or not, but this is my 24th video on JoJo. It's one of the longest running series that I've covered actually, and it's been so much fun. These videos don't get the most amount of views on Anime Sins, but I still make the wins purely because you all love them so much, even if they oddly get a low amount of ad revenue randomly on Anime Wins. Thanks again for joining me. I'm not sure we'll ever do the next season, but I guess we can wait and see what the patrons do. Okay, on to the final episode.
本当に楽しかった50日間じゃったよ。
I can't actually express how sad I am right now that it's confirmed that he's gone. This was such a lovely way to end it as well, allowing us a final moment with Avdol and Iggy in this way, and now the same with Old Man JoJo.
こんなことを見せられて頭に来ねえやつはいねえ。最終ラウンドだ。
Correct me if I'm wrong, but this might actually be the first time we've seen Jotaro really lose his temper. This last moment before the OP kicks in looks purely epic. For these 40 absolutely glorious looking seconds, they can take 2 wins. I'm shocked at how good that looked as Jotaro was smashed through buildings and we saw glimpses of his now broken bones from the attack, and some CGI was used briefly, and everything just looked outstanding.
何を策していようと、ディオが静止した時の中で2秒間だけ動くことのできるジョータロを
Paused time, rotating view of epicness. Okay, now I know why people have said this in my comments, and it finally makes sense. Oh, and oh my god! Useless all around too, boy!
違う。動きが鈍いのではない。動けん。バカな。
Witness in real time what one of these confusing moments are like for me. What's going on?
これからてめえをやるのに1秒もかからねえぜ。
What's going on? When his fist cracked, I literally said, "Oh no," out loud, and when his leg cracked, I literally said, "Oh yes," out loud. One giant final punch was all it took to end this epic battle in Jotaro's favour, although I do kind of wish they had ended it with a long form Aura event, but this was still good. Whew, at least it's confirmed for us.
信じられない。心拍音も正常だ。おお、目を開けたぞ。
I can't believe this. Yeah, it's a hell of an ex machina moment, or whatever you want to call it, but it was over and now he's back. I'm so genuinely happy right now, even though I can see no way that he'll be in the next season. I'm still so happy for now. Take 2 here.
てめえ！待て、ジョータロウ！嘘だよー！冗談じゃ冗談！
This made me laugh incredibly hard. What a bait and switch! My body can't take any more of this!
ショースターさんが生き返りました！万歳！と
This driver's reaction and JoJo's thumbs up. Getting to see an actual, genuine, final death for Dio after all of this time. What a way to end this season.
わしらの失ったものはこの地球にも匹敵するほど大きい。彼らのおかげだ。彼らのおかげでわしらは生きているのじゃ。歌教員、イギ、アブデル。
Him saying this is so touching. It's like a final in memoriam to their dead friends who gave everything so that they could find victory at the end of things and save a woman's life they hardly knew or didn't know at all. These last moments in this arc, manly as hell men could do that too.
私、なんか急にすごく気分が良くなったわ。
Holly getting better, the culmination of everything they've all been through to save this life. These final moments getting one last win for really and truly rounding up this brilliant storyline. Well, there we have it, guys and few gals, we've reached the end. If you'd like to reach out, you can hit me up on my Twitter @TheHonestGamer or on my Discord. Links are below for that. If you want to help keep me in business, my Patreon is also down below, and any small pledge massively helps to keep me on this platform creating content. Thanks again so much for watching, and I hope one day to see you in Diamond is Unbreakable.
Nathan Burr, Bird Without a Word, Arias Alibari, Aidan White, PK Fan, Ali 50, Anthony Roll, Isael Caldera, Arman Jasuja, Chris Harris, Yona Shgal, Manolo Saucedo Munoz, Luis Hernandez, Joe W, Yuki Ali, Manuel Morales, Dark Lord Bloody Soul, Sentimento, Juffa6263, Silver, Master Tank, Boogie, MD McVeigh, Aurora, Kevin Nauta, Stefia, Joel Rosenfeld, Brendan Kriya, Storm 970, Spirit Spinner, Mr. Waffles 64, Theodore Quackins, Kaj Vorzorma, Jordan Samuels, Gabby Z, Humye, Crimson Shadows.